Hello, family. Happy Sunday to all of you. Today, I want to share a truth hack, and this truth hack, Sharon, I've entitled it "Is He Worthy?" This was something that I believe the Spirit of God began to speak to me today during church as we sung songs about exalting Jesus Christ and His worthiness in our life. Um, God began to bring certain things into my mind. And so my question or the truth hack that I want to share today is Jesus worthy? Is he worthy? Um we sing all these songs. You are worthy of it all and all of these things. Like, is Jesus really worthy of our lives? And as I began to think about it, God brought certain stories in the Bible to memory. Like the story of Esther. Esther said, if I perish, I perish. He was going to go before the king to save his people. She did a 3-day fast. She recognized that Jesus was worthy of that 3-day fast. Jesus was worthy of her going without food. And Jesus was even worthy, or God was worthy of her life being perished. So she took that step that Jesus was worthy. And most of the time, I think in our lives, when you think about Jesus being worthy, we think about Jesus being worthy of, like, oh, he's worthy of my life because he died on the cross for me. But we forget that he's even worthy of our pain. He's worthy of the persecution that we go through. He's worthy of the pain that we endure for his name's sake. He's worthy. The Bible says that for a man will not hesitate to die for a righteous man. But who can lay down his life for his friends? Like, we like to think, oh, he's worthy. He's worthy if I get a new car. He's worthy of all the good things in my life. But we have to understand that he's also worthy of our pain. He's worthy of the times that we don't understand how things are going to work out. He's worthy of, I like what Bill Johnson says. He says that there are certain kinds of praise that we can give to God in the midst of trouble that we cannot give to God when everything is beautiful and everything is fine in our lives. And I believe God really likes that when we start to say that, God, you are worthy. Like, I'm going to take this step. I don't know how you're going to come through. I don't know what you are doing, but I'm going to trust you and take a step of faith. And I believe that is really important to God. Israelites going around the walls of Jericho looking stupid, walking around it. He was worthy of that. They saw that he was worthy, and that step of faith brought the walls down. Daniel saw that God was worthy. Jesus was worthy. When the king made the decree, or the enemies helped the king make a decree that nobody was supposed to pray to any other god except from the gods of Babylon. Daniel saw that Jesus was worthy, and so the Bible says that he went into his room and he prayed as he always does. He saw that Jesus was worthy of him being thrown into the lion's den. I think when we go through troubles and circumstances that we don't think looks like what God is doing or what God is saying, or it does not feel good or comfortable, we tend to think, we tend to think differently, not thinking that God is worthy of that. And so Daniel went into the lion's den. He prayed. He knew he was going to be put into the lion's den, but he saw that God was worthy. He saw that Jesus was worthy of him being put in the lion's den. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, they saw that God was worthy of them going through the fire. Remember what they said: if our God does not deliver us, yet we will not bow down. They saw that he was worthy. And so I want us to begin to reevaluate certain things in our life. When things are going good, when all the prayers that you've prayed get answered, he is worthy. When the prayer that you prayed did not get answered and that person died from that sickness, and the breakthrough that you were expecting did not come through, he is worthy even of that. God does not bring pain into our lives, but he works all things for our good. And we have to, I feel like we have to get to that place where we begin to offer up our pain, we begin to offer up our confusion, we begin to offer up the things that do not make sense to us, the confusion, the battles, the warfare. We begin to offer that up as incense unto the Lord and say, you are worthy. You are worthy that I'm going through this warfare. You are worthy that I am in this financial fix and you're the only one that can come through for me. You are worthy of my misunderstanding. You are worthy of the persecution that I am going through because I'm a Christian. You are worthy because I am walking with you and you're worthy. And so I wanted to share this. Like, we need to take time and begin to reevaluate and reconsider that Jesus is truly worthy. He's not only worthy when we go to church and we sing the songs, you're worthy, you're worthy. He's worthy of every day that we breathe. He's worthy of every trouble. He's worthy of, I think that's why James was able to say that consider it all joy when you go through trials of all kinds. How can you consider it joy? You consider it joy when you realize that he is so worthy. He has paid so much of a price. He is so worthy. He's so worthy that I get to see his goodness in the land of the living. He's so worthy that even when the enemy comes against me, he is worthy. So I just want to reinforce this truth to yourself and to myself, that no matter what it is that you're facing, the good times, he's worthy. The bad times, he's worthy. All the time, Jesus is worthy. So God bless you, and I pray that this truth will begin to reignite and bring to surface certain things and things that have been in like a haze for you, and know that God is worthy, and begin to give him praise even in the midst of the storm. God bless you.